Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of History Hobo Plays TimeGuessr. We had a pretty poor score yesterday with only 35,000 points. We were perfect on every location, but the years were miles off. Done a little bit of research into American cars to try and narrow down those kind of time frames. I think that's what I struggle with a lot. See if it helps out today. Okay, let's get into the game. Okay, let's get into today's challenge. Okay, where is this? Silly Walk? Is this a Monty Python thing? Seems like it is, but where would we be? Trying to Podged Tsunami Silly Walk. Don't know what language that is straight off the bat. Let's have a look. Can we see anything else? The year must be fairly modern looking at this phone here. Could be a struggle on location for this one. Any other clues in the background? Buildings look Poland, Prague, maybe Czechia. Somewhere like that to me, just based off the places I've been really. I can't see any uniquely Polish letters in here. Accents above the language, could be Czech. I think I might have to go Prague. We have a tram line, although a lot of European cities have tram lines. Okay, let's have a little think. Does Prague have a tram line? Can't remember if it does or not. Can't see any obvious ones. Oh, yes it does. Okay, that might put us here. We have a church in the background. Let's have a look and see if we can see any churches in this area. Across here. Sure, there will be plenty. There's big churches up on the top of the hill, but that's the castle, so it's not there. That's Charles Bridge. We'll put it here near the city hall. There's no tram line on that street, so that doesn't help us. Feeling this might not be Prague, but we have a accented A here on that, which is the same accent here, so makes it possible. The year, I'm trying to work out if I can tell what phone that is. It's of the size of a modern phone, so I actually think this might be almost present day. We'll go 2022 just in case it's pre-COVID, so we don't lose too many points. Actually, we'll go 2021. It was present day, and it was... Is that Budapest? No. I'm not sure where that is, but I don't know. What country is this? That is... Oh, it is Czechia. I was in the right country. That was quite lucky there. I thought I was in Hungary almost, just because of the angle of where the location was. I should have stuck with my gut and gone for present day. The phone looked large enough that it was a modern day smartphone. Okay, here we've got two guys sitting at a bar. Soup counter. Can we see what currency is being used? I've got a lot of money pinned to the wall. I don't recognize them though. This might be one of those places where people pin money from all over the world. We've got American drinks, but a lot of Scotch whiskey as well. Doesn't, just off what they're wearing, doesn't make me think of Scotland though. Oh, and this is not English. Muscovy. I don't know. All dogs found on the premises will be turned over to the chef for Sunday lunch. What the hell? It's an interesting bar. Is there any other hint at what language that was? Because we've got like state of California, but I don't think this is. Please mind your head, beware of honor. This is the only one that's not in English. It has a lot of accents above. I often associate language with a lot of accents above as Hungary. Could this gentleman be Hungarian? Possibly. This looks like almost like a Bavarian style hat. So, are we in Germany? But that's not German. We've got Heineken, so they have European beers here, which I suppose you would get in America. Amstel, Dutch beer. What beers have they got on tap? That's Hefeweizen, a Belgian beer. You wouldn't get that on tap in America. Don't even know this beer. Sierra Pale Ale. This could be a shot in the dark, really. I can only assume that that's... Unless that means something, and that's just a funny sign that's been hung up there too. What's this guy sat next to? Is this just a seat? This could be very difficult to guess the year. I can't see any money, or any sign of what currencies accepted here or how much the drinks cost. So that doesn't help me. I really think this looks like a Bavarian hat. So it could be somewhere like Munich, like an American bar in Munich or something like that. Who are the statues of? That doesn't help. Heinz Spotted Dick. It's very English. If that's Hungarian and I don't go Hungary, I'm going to be really annoyed. Do they wear this kind of hat in Hungary? I just think that this is a label for this, like, it looks like a sword almost, or a machete on the wall. But that also doesn't look like English. It ends at TR by the looks of it. Wunderbier is more German. Alright. I don't think we're going to get any more information out of the photo. If we go Munich, based off the hat, we're going to lose quite a lot of points if it is Budapest. Just look at, if you can see, go into any place in Hungary and it has a lot of accents on the letters. What make me think it is. I'm going to regret changing my mind, I bet, but we'll go with it. I'm not going to find anything in there, so we'll just go in an area that looks like it might have a lot of bars. This area looks like it's quite popular. Now, yeah, this is going to be almost impossible to tell. The drinks bottles might give us a clue. They look fairly modern to me. Like Lafrague, 10 years. It doesn't look that old. Bushmills, that's how Bushmills looks these days. Wild Turkey looks the same. Jim Beam pretty much looks like that. Remy Martin, they all look like the current design for bottles, which is what is throwing me off. The Jameson's bottle. So I think this might just be a black and white photo, but actually more modern than I think. If this is like the 60s or 70s, I'm going to kick myself again, but I actually think this might be like 2012 or something strange like that. Right, we're going to go for it. I'm probably going to get 0 points on this round. The location was America. The year was right. We're close enough. It was a modern picture. How was this San Francisco? If this is like Union Street in San Francisco, I'm going to be annoyed. No, it's not Union Street. What's the bar called? Does it say? Could be any of them. Well, that was a terrible location, but I couldn't see anything that linked to San Francisco here. I'm very surprised they have Hefeweizen Belgian beer on tap there. But the amount of English should have given it away that it wasn't Europe, but that just really threw me off. Okay. Right, we have what looks like some American soldiers. Oh no. Oh yes, we have an American soldier here. US Army, I think that says on his shirt. Now, where are we? Is this like the White House or something? These arches make me think Middle East though. And the gold makes me also think Middle East. Got it set up for tea. Could this be somewhere like Saudi Arabia? But that many army there. Just really these arches are definitely like Middle Eastern inspired. If they're not, I can't imagine the White House has that kind of thing. Could this be Iraq? Like a government building in Iraq or something? It looks fairly modern as well. Anyone using a phone? This could be like 2004, 2005 maybe. If it is Iraq. It could be anywhere up to about 2010 probably. We have, looks like a pretty high ranking guys. Let's go with 2005. Yeah. These chairs are very much remind me of the Middle East. I used to live in the UAE for 4 years. And this kind of chairs were very common there. This slightly ostentatious gold. Not slightly, very ostentatious. If this is in America, I'm going to be annoyed. Just seem to be missing all my guesses at the moment, but my main guesses would be maybe like Riyadh, or if it's Iraq, where's Iraq? Then it could be like Baghdad. I think Baghdad's pretty central Middle East, so it would be okay, because even if, well, we're not going to get top points if it's like Dubai or anything. If it's America, we're going to be on 0 points, but let's give it a go. Oh, it was Baghdad, 2003. Members of the US military gathering for a meeting inside one of Saddam Hussein's palaces during the invasion of Iraq. Okay, I should have thought maybe invasion time, but I didn't think they would be in his palace that quickly. That's a good start. Well, not start. Good third round. Belfast. Belfast car hire. I know where that is at least. We might be able to even pinpoint this if we can work out a street name. Durham. A street, is that, hopefully? Is that a street? I don't know. I live near Durham in the UK, so it's definitely not Durham. No, this must be Belfast. Does Belfast have hills that big in the background? Yeah, but I can only imagine military in a British place being Belfast, really, or Londonderry, one of the two. I don't see why it would be called Belfast Car Hire if it wasn't in Belfast. Courtesy car. The cars look 80s, maybe early 80s. This is a bomb disposal robot, I just realised. Someone planted a bomb in this car, or is this a suspicious package, if I can say the word. Urban Clearway, can't see any other possible street names. Something Peck, I'm not sure what that says. We're looking in the direction of a fairly large hill. So let's just check if Belfast has a fairly large hill near it. I've never been to Northern Ireland. This could be quite hilly up here. So if we were on this street, we'd be looking up that way, but we have sort of industrial looking buildings, or office buildings, in between us and the hills. So that means we're kind of looking through the center. Is there a bridge here? Does it look like a bridge? Doesn't look it to me, but could very well be. Are there any other big hills? Country Park? No. See, these are parks as well. Do I see a golf course in the distance? No. I think we're... I think we're fairly central by the looks of it. Sort of scan around to see if I see anything with the name Durham in it. I won't look too long because this might not even be Belfast, it could be Londonderry. And we're not going to lose too many points if we get the city in Northern Ireland wrong. It does look like a fairly main road, and it is pretty straight. So let's look for a straight road. And see, this road is pretty straight. I don't see any industrial big buildings like that where that would be here though. Just skim along here for any Durhams. No. Any other straight roads? This could be it. No. Shh. My dog's about to bark. There he goes. There's a car reversing, or a truck reversing outside with one of those beeping reversers. He does not like that. Jack, calm down. About this street here. This looks like the kind of street we'd be on because of the amount of businesses. That would make more sense with the amount of city in the background. Yeah. Just one last scan of the center to see if we see a Durham Street. No. Okay, we're still going to stick with Belfast. Oh, there is a very straight road here. I didn't see that one. Let's go across it. Durham Street. Damn. Grosvenor Auto Centre Europe car. That would fit with there being car hire companies still based here, but not Belfast cars anymore. They've been taken over by Eurocar or Europe car. So we're about here, probably. I don't see a side street entrance. Oh no, I think this might be that. So I think we might just pass this. We're on, I always could never pronounce this. It's Grosvenor, Grosvenor, I think it's pronounced, Grosvenor Road. It's always one of those. So those buildings we're looking at. Ah, there's a hospital. That's probably what this is. Yeah, and that hill is up here, this big bank here. So when were the main trouble in Northern Ireland? It's when I was a kid, a young kid, I think. And I was born mid-80s, 84 to be exact, giving away my age. Was it, does this look like before I was born? I think this looks a little earlier than, just based off the age of this car, because normally a rental car company is going to have pretty new cars for rent. So I would think that this is going to be like a newish car at the time. I'm not even sure what it is. It's like a, who knows. So I'm going to think it's going to be around 80, maybe even 79. We'll stick with 80. Okay. It was 85, so it was a year after I was born. Typical. I didn't see any of these around when I was a kid, but I suppose I can't really remember until it gets about 88, that kind of time. Okay. Yeah, a bomb disposal squad investigating on the streets outside Belfast. They're so harsh with the scoring on this. We are definitely, the location, we are definitely not there. We must be there next to that car. Like, we must be further back because we're not there. And yet you get marked down a point for being 64 meters away on a world map. It's harsher than GeoGuessr a lot of the time. Okay, we have what looks like New York. Do your bit, skate to work, save gas. Is that the Empire State Building? I think it is. So, can we see a bus in the background, but no cars? Yeah, this looks like 50s to me. The hairstyle, slightly shoulder padded. Yeah. 50s, all the men are suited. Okay. Would this be during the war, in World War II? You save gas because of World War II, but there seems to be a lot of men around that during World War II, these guys are of army age, recruitment age. I wouldn't be surprised if there'd be that many men standing around. Maybe not, I don't know the percentage in America of how many men actually went to war. But we're definitely in New York, and the Empire State Building is here. We're looking, can't tell from which direction. Looks like we're on the same road as it though. Where was it? It's disappeared now, I've clicked there. Typical. Yeah. So we might be along here or along here, I would say. I would say we're along this street. Probably about here, maybe 1, 3, 4, maybe 4 blocks away, maybe about here. Or we could be down here. Or no, we could be up here looking at the angle of the building. This looks like a bigger road, so I actually think this might be 5th Avenue. Maybe 1, 2, about 5 blocks away, 5th Avenue possibly. We won't lose too many points regardless. Is this World War II era? These skirts look awfully short for World War II. But maybe not. What flag is that? An odd one. Just have a sip of my coffee and think about it. It's getting cold. Don't think of any other reason why they would be wanting to save gas other than the war effort. Yeah, let's go for it. It was during the war. Which road were we on? Yeah. Oh yeah, it makes kind of sense. We're on 34th Street West. It's fine. Good score. Let's see our final score. Okay, we're back into the 40,000s. It's more positive. If we hadn't had that disastrous round here, where I guessed Hungary and it was San Francisco, other than that, our locations were pretty good. Every country correct. How many points did we lose there? See, we lost almost 5,000 points there. If I'd have guessed America, I wouldn't have guessed San Francisco regardless. I probably would have gone off the images, probably would have gone Chicago or somewhere like that. So I still wouldn't have got many points just due to the size of America. But yeah, our years were much better today. 3 years off, 4 years off, 2 years off, 5 years off, and 2 years off. So we've improved a little there, at least. And I'm actually quite impressed that the round that I got the location completely wrong, I was only 4 years off, considering it was a black and white photo. So I can be proud of that a little bit. Hopefully we can improve on that tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.